In today's lecture, we will start the projection. So starting with the definition of the projection. So if straight lines are drawn from various points of the contour of the object to meet a plane. Okay, so what are the contours? Contours are the nothing but the outer surface of an object. Okay, so then the project is said to be projected on that plane. And the line from the object to the plane are called projectors. So for example, you can take shadow. Shadow of an object is nothing but the projection. Of course, the projection and shadow are the different thing, but for example, you can take it. So the line from the object to the plane is called projectors. Means projectors are the nothing but the rays. If you put the light on an object, then you will get the shadow, and the rays directing from the object to the shadow is called the projectors. The points at which this line meets the plane is called the projection of the object. So here you can see there are the three different planes. This is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane, and this is your profile plane. And suppose the vertical plane and horizontal plane are cutting each other, some line that is called as the reference line, and we denote it as the XY line. And suppose this is your object. Currently, your object in the isometric projection. We will see what is the isometric projection. So, if you want to draw the projection of this object, okay. So suppose I am putting the light from the here, then you will get the projection on the vertical plane. Similarly, if you put the light or you see the object from the top, then you will get the projection of the object on the horizontal plane. And from this side, then you will get the projection on the profile plane. This is called the also called as the side view. And if you look at the object from the top, then this projection you will get is called the top view. And similarly, if you get the projection on the vertical plane, then it is called as the profile view. Front view. So this is your front view plane where you are getting the front view of the object. This is your top view plane, and this is your side view plane. See, right now you are looking the object from the left hand side. So this plane is called as the left hand side view plane. Okay, so we will get. So suppose now you are standing here and you are looking at the object, then you can see only this portion of the object. Then these are the nothing but the rays or projectors. Then you will get this kind of projection of the object on the front view plane. Okay, in the front view, what you can see is you can see the height of the object and length of the object. This is your length, this is your height, and suppose this is your width, or you can say depth. The similar way you can get the top view of the object. And side view of the object. Okay, so see, this is how you will get the front view, top view, and side view of the object. But of course, you have to draw it on the drawing sheet. Okay, how will you draw it? You will see later. Before that, we will see the coordinate system. Okay, so this is nothing but vertical plane and horizontal plane, as we have seen earlier. Okay, so this is your vertical plane, this is your horizontal plane, and this is your reference line. So this is your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, this is your third quadrant, this is your fourth quadrant. And if you assume the this direction as the z direction, and if you take as the plus and minus both, then you will get the 8 coordinate system. Right now we are considering only the plus portion, so we are only considering the first plus sign, so we are getting only the 4 coordinate. Okay, so suppose if your object is here, then you will see it from the here, then you will get the front view. If you see it from the top, you will get the top view. The similar way, suppose your object is now here in the third quadrant, then uh, to project this object on the plane, you have to see it from the here, then you will see this vertical plane is in between the you and the object. Then to draw the projection, you have to consider this vertical plane as the transparent, so you can see the object from the here. The similar way, you have to see the object from the top, then you have to consider the horizontal plane as the transparent. Okay, and in the 2D diagram you can see here, this is your nothing but the vertical plane, this is your horizontal plane, then this point is nothing but your xy line, and or you can say the reference line. This is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, this is your fourth quadrant. Okay, so here you can see here top view is also known as the plan view, and the front view is also known as the elevation view. Coming to the classification of the projection, there are 4 methods of the projection. The first one is the orthographic projection, second one is the isometric projection, third one is oblique projection, fourth one is the perspective projection. So last 3 projection, in this method of a projection, a 3-dimensional object is represented on a projection plane by one view only, while in the orthographic projection, an object is represented by 2 or 3 view on the mutual perpendicular projection plane. Okay, so in the previous problem we have seen the orthographic projection, and these two are in your course, the orthographic projection and the isometric projection. Okay. And the other two you can find it from the book if you want to learn. So behind every drawing of an object is a space relationship involving 4 imaginary things that are, first one is the observer's eye or station point. So the first one is the observer's eye or the station point, means from where you are seeing the object. The second one is the object itself. The third one is the plane of projection on which we are getting the projection, and on the fourth one is the projectors or the visual rays or the line of the sight. It is also very important. So the first one is the orthographic projection. If the observer's eye is present as the infinite distance from the object and the plane of the projection, then projectors will be parallel. Okay, so it is very important because suppose a very simple example we will take. If you see a ball, okay, at very far distance, it will look like a circle to you. But if you see it from the very, you can say very close distance, or suppose it is in your hand, you can't see it as a circle. And also, suppose this is a ball, okay, and you are seeing the ball from the here, then you can see this will be the projectors. Now suppose you are seeing the ball from the here, Then this will be your projectors. So you can see the angle get reduced as you are going far from the object. The similar way, if you see the ball from the infinite distance, your projectors will be parallel. Okay, so this is what it is written over here. The projector will be parallel. This type of projection is known as the parallel projection. If the projectors are also perpendicular to the plane of projection, the result is an orthographic or right angle projection. Classification of orthographic projection. So there are basically two types of orthography that we followed. The first one is the first angle projection and the second one is the third angle projection. In a first angle projection, we place our object in a first quadrant. This means that the vertical plane is behind the object and the horizontal plane is underneath the object, as we have seen in the previous diagram also. Okay. But if your object in the third quadrant, then it is called as the third angle projection. This means that the vertical plane is in the front of the object and the horizontal plane is the above the object. So it is the same example that we have already seen. So this is the points you can note that the front view is is on the vertical plane, top view on the horizontal plane, while the left hand side view is on the profile plane. In the front view you can see the length and height. In the top view you can see the length and depth. In the side view you can see the height and depth of the object. And the object lies in between the observer and the plane of the projection. So this is the way you have to draw the orthographic projection on the sheet. But you don't have to draw these rectangles. The only thing you have to draw the reference line, the front view, top view and side view. You don't have to write the vertical plane, profile plane of front view, top view, side view. Only you have to draw the front view, top view and side view. And here you can see the object lies in between the projectors. These are the projectors. Okay, this is your front view, this is your projectors, this is your projectors, and the top view is just below the front view. Okay. After getting the top view and front view, okay, you can also draw the side view with the help of these two. How? You have to draw a line at the 45-degree with horizontal and or vertical line. Then you have to draw the horizontal line and then the vertical line from the projectors, or from the outermost points. Okay, so then you will automatically get the points of the side view, and you can join with those points with the help of a line. Then you will get the side view of the object. The similar way, suppose this is now your object, and when you are looking at the object from the here, then it is your front view now, because this is your direction X, and from the top then you will get the top view, and this is your now side view. So here you can see you are getting the right hand side view, because you are looking at the object from the right hand side. So whenever there is a right hand side view, then your side view will be on the left side of the front view. Okay, so from the previous diagram you can see here, always you have to rotate the side view plane and top view plane. Your top vertical plane will remain at the same position. So now we will see the third angle projection. So this is your object and this is your direction x, y and z. Okay, so in the third angle position, your object is in the third quadrant. Then this is how you will get the front view, and this is your top view, and this is your profile plane, and you are getting the side view on the profile plane like this. Okay, so it is the same thing, but the only thing is your object is on the third angle third quadrant, and you are drawing the third angle projection. So these are the points you have to note down, like front view is on the top vertical plane, top view on the horizontal plane, and left hand side view on the profile plane. Similarly, you will get the length and height on the front view, length and depth in the top view, and in the side view you will get the height and the depth. It is the same as we have seen in the first angle projection. The only difference is your plane of projection. Your plane of the projection lies in between the observers and the object, while in the first angle projection your object was in between the you and the plane. Okay, either it is vertical plane, horizontal plane, profile plane. Okay, object was in between, but here your plane was in between. Okay, so this is how you will draw it on the drawing book or drawing sheet. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, this rectangle box you don't have to draw, and also the front view, side view and top view you don't have to write it. The only drawing portion you have to draw it, like front view, top view and side view and the projectors. Okay, the similar way it is your left hand side view. Okay, and this is how you will draw it on the drawing book. Okay, so where you have to draw this left hand side view, you don't have to remember, just remember that, like if it is your front view, then you have to move this plane in this direction, then obviously your this side view will be on the right side of the front view, left hand side view. Okay, so this profile plane will be nothing but here, somewhere here, then you have to move it this side, then your left hand side will be on the left hand side. Okay, so in the third angle position, the right hand side view is on the right side of the front view, and left hand side view is the left side of the front view. While in the first angle position, it was opposite. Like right hand side view was on the left side of the front view, and left hand side view was on the right side of the front view. Okay, you don't have to remember it. Okay, you will whenever you will draw it, then you will automatically get these things. Okay, so thank you, and in the next class, in the next lecture video, we will see the step-by-step procedure for drawing the projection, and starting with the projection of line and projection of point. Thank you very much.